Here's how to play Sip, Peel, Win at Dunkin'. Just sip, peel, win.
I want a doormat.
Look more closely.
I want a dog mat.
Put on your reading glasses.
I want a donut.
There you go. Enjoy a large or extra large coffee for your chance to win from millions of prizes like JetBlue travel certificates, Fandango movie tickets, or Fanatics gear. Just sip, peel, win at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. No purchase necessary. 18 plus ends 10/15/18 or while supplies last. For game, peace, and official rules, visit sippeelwin.com.
Eyes feel heavy, mind still speeding, I'm on autopilot, I'm barely still breathing, high as chemtrails and this feeling ain't leaving, dodging comet tails, asteroids and space demons, this is lyrical, hit your soul with that spherical, put you up in memories, posted holy spiritual, eat your whole squad with a single clip in a Mac, and I don't battle rap, but I wrap you up in these bags, no twist ties, just twist your torso in half, stuff you in the alley and offer you to the rats, old school mob and no taking it to the mat. And I'm gonna handle that, no worrying about that. Cold case files, no hurrying about that. You are a statistic, the victim who got sacked. Carry on my daily, no thinking about that. CSI spaz, they trying to find facts. It's real talk shit I be going through every day. Real talk, feel the world slowly giving away. Real talk, can't stop me from this mission. Time to fit in where you get and know you end up missing. It's real talk shit I be going through every day.
What's up? Welcome, everybody. This is Dead Mouse Radio, and I'm your host, Jay Smooth. Man, it's been a crazy week. Kids going back to school. Somebody got a haircut. Well, yeah, I cut my dreads off. It's a new me. I want to go into the year with something new. And let me start off by saying this. The title of episode 38 is Battlers Talking About Strike. Battle rappers talking about going on strike. The NFL went on strike before. Other places, teachers go on strike all the time. Now we got battlers talking about going on strike. But before I even get into that, let me start off by saying this. Your expectations of yourself is never going to equal up to somebody else's expectations for you. So that means it's their expectations might be too high or they might be too low, or yours might be too high and theirs might be too low. So when you go into a negotiating thing, you try to find a middle ground for the expectations of whatever deal it is. If it's a deal of picking walnuts, if it's a deal of selling tapes, whatever. You try to find a middle ground. That's what negotiations is. Find something that's comfortable for both parties in the negotiation. That's what a negotiation is. A negotiation isn't just going in there because a contract is presented to you and you sign that. No. That's just not how things are supposed to work. And it shouldn't be working like that, and nobody should be doing business like that. Nobody should be doing business to where they don't even have a set expectation for themselves. Shouldn't be doing business like that. You heard it from Jay Smooth first. You shouldn't be doing business like that. You should have expectations coming out of the contract, expectations for the employer that you are signing this contract for, as they also have expectations of you. If they hire you at McDonald's to go on the food line, to go on the burger line where they construct quarter pounders, what else? Double cheeseburgers, Big Macs, chicken sandwiches, whatever. Their expectations of you is to make the sandwiches at a rapid, speedy pace and to make them right, to make them to their company's standards. That's their expectations of an employer when McDonald's hires you. That's their expectations. They don't want you to come in and be a math genius. They don't care if you can draw like Van Gogh. They don't care if you know poems like Maya Angelou. That's not their expectations for you. Their expectations is for you to move up the ranks possibly, but starting off making sandwiches, okay? First off, when that's the first thing when you negotiate. What is your expectations for this company? What do you want to achieve by signing with this company? A lot of people haven't signed contracts, and a lot of people from the hood have signed contracts with their lives. They're called plea bargains. They're called plea bargains. What was your expectation when you signed a plea bargain? Going into it, I think your expectation is to only sign what benefits and helps you. And what helps you. And their expectations is to come to a middle ground and still get some punishment out of you at the same time. So you got two people going into a deal with expectations. They know what they expect. You can't just put your name on the paper and not having expectations of what you expect. Because when they present you the contract, they're telling you what their expectations is of you. We want you to come here and perform 3 rounds. 3 whole rounds. We don't want you to break out your music catalog or none of that. We're paying you for tonight. The contract is for tonight. 3 solid rounds. Okay. Now, you like as I said before at the top of this, you go in a contract is what is a form that's used to make 2 parties agree upon something. Come to an agreement upon something. Contracts are signed every day. Contracts are read every day. The job that you get at McDonald's, Arby's is going to come with a contract. Okay? So you know what your expectations is. So if you just signing something and not having no expectations for what you putting down and you putting your name on, expect to get what you get. Expect to get what you get. You know what's the one thing that can break up a good workplace? Well, there's a couple things. There's 3 things. I'm going to give you 3 things that can break up a good workplace. Sex, infidelity in the workplace, yeah, that can fuck up a good environment because it brings everybody partisan to what you're doing. All of a sudden, everybody feel like an accomplice to what you're doing. Yes, that can most definitely ruin the workplace. Those situations have ended badly. Politics. Politics can make a workplace uncomfortable. It can most definitely ruin a workplace if everybody's strong-minded on politics. So I said sex, politics. But here's the big one. This is the one that sets in your stomach when you go home. And you know you go home from work and you talk about your day and you like, babe, you need somebody to talk to and you talk for a little while, whether it's with your wife or your friend or whatever. This is one that you got to deal with when this starts happening. When people start talking about money in a workplace, it ruins the workplace. It can ruin the workplace. There could be a guy that you working right next to and y'all doing the same exact job and you getting paid $4 more than him. Y'all been there about the same time. Y'all even remember each other in orientation, but you are making $4 more than him. Okay. And he knows about it. See, that's the thing. He knows what your pay rate is. He knows what you're getting. Instant problems. Instant problems. Groups then broke up over this. Businesses and workplaces can break up over the discussion of money. Over discussion of money. I know I've been privy to this before. I done seen this happen. So you never, that's why when a boss gives you a raise, he tells you, man, don't go discussing your money with nobody else. Because we just not the raise fairies. We not just passing out raises. So don't keep your money stuff to yourself. That's what the boss tells you. There's a reason he tells you this. They know that by somebody else knowing that you make more than them, that does not motivate them. That does not motivate them. No. It makes them disgruntled. And the worst type of employee you have is a disgruntled employee. So now I'm the boss, and now I got to fix this because you opened your mouth about something that you shouldn't even been talking about. Your money. Okay? I was working at this restaurant. I've been there about a year. I consider myself at this time hard-working, decent cook. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't as good as I am now, but I was good enough to maintain employment, good enough to, to be appreciated by these people. Well, at least I thought that I was. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot. Stayed over. I tried to learn a lot while I was working for these people. I'm not going to call out the names. I don't even know if they're still in business. But this is just a story. This is nothing against them. This is just a story. But, so I'm working there, like I say, over a little bit over a year. I didn't work my way up from the grungiest jobs, washing dishes in the dish tank and all of this, and now I'm on the food line finally. I'm finally on the food line. So I had been on, at this time that this incident happened, I had been on the food line probably about 6 months. About 6 months, I'll say. They bring in another cook. He's working the food line with me, right next to me. We basically got the same title. I find out that he comes in getting paid more than me. Now, as I say, at the time I was young. So you like, wow, he's making yutch and yutch over what I'm making, and I've been here this long. So I go talk to the man, and I bring it to his attention that I know what this guy's getting paid. And this is what bothered me about it. He wasn't that great of a cook. He wasn't that good. So that made me say he wasn't worth the money. And then for me, that's what made me say that. not knowing at the time, it's not my place to say what they're willing to pay this man. It's not my place. I didn't know this at the time. I didn't know this. I felt like I had been wronged and I wanted more money, or at least wanted what he was making. At least wanted what he was making. And see, when you start playing a game like that, that's a dangerous game, because now you want what he's making. So when the next person come in and they making a little bit more, now you want what they making. And it goes on and on and on and on. So that's why businesses don't play them type of games. That's a dangerous game to play. So I goes and I talks to him, and I asked him, and you know what he said? He said, you could have been and came and asked for a raise. He said, you could have been and came and asked for a raise. A closed mouth don't get fed. The reason why this man got hired in for that much, because that's what he asked for. And the people felt like he was worth it. You didn't ask for that. So what are we supposed to do? Go off of his brain waves to say, oh, it's time to start doing him right now like this. No. And I fully understood what it meant not to count somebody's pockets and to worry about your own pockets. Now we're going to shift into this battle rap thing. That's what's happening. I told that story because that's what's happening with battle rap. See, Hitman comes in. Hitman is a star. Shouts out to Hitman. Me and him was having back and forth on Twitter today. Shouts out to Hitman, though, because he's the GOAT. But see, every battler is not Hitman. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. So when he's on Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon, he's with all of these big stars, and these big stars see him every day. So every battler is not like him. So you can't expect to get paid in the same universe as he's getting paid. You can't even get mad about what he's getting paid. But what you can do is go in there and negotiate a damn deal that fits you. Negotiate a deal. Negotiate something to where they're trying to help you move your music. They're trying to help you move your merchandise. They're helping you host events, whatever. Put something in your contract that benefits you. And I do agree with Hitman on this. Put in your contract, this video got to drop within 5 to 6 weeks. 5 to 6 weeks, period. Any longer than that, you got to give me some type of money. I agree with him with that. Until URL gives a base salary range of what they think each battler's worth, no matter the battle, that's what they should do. No matter the battle. Okay, Tay-Rock, 10,000. 10,000 a battle, no matter the fucking battle. If you battle Eminem, it's 10 racks a battle. Okay? Every time, until we decide that you did good enough to where that stuff raises. And we not just going to give you 10 racks. What we're going to do is give you 10 racks, and we also going to sell your Cave Gang shirts. And we're going to put all your freestyles and stuff, and we're going to start pushing that stuff. We're going to make a smack battle rap mixtape. Why ain't they thinking like this? I don't get it. There's ways to make money, to profit, and to pay these people. And if the numbers are saying that, you making $1 million off the pay-per-views, if the numbers say that, then, okay, we might have a problem. But that's still y'all business. That's still URL's business. You can't go on what you worth against what the company's making. McDonald's don't give a fuck if you the fastest burger flipper in the world. Because they're McDonald's. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to keep creating more McDonald's. So you got to go in there and you got to negotiate with Smack like a grown-ass man. Get a set price for your battles. So you get a set price of $10,000 a battle. You probably have what? You could possibly have, if they willing to give you fucking $40,000 within a whatever period of time, that seems like that's a good deal to me. Go in there and negotiate how many battles you would do for them for a set price. Negotiate the business end of this. Because, see, the thing about battle rap is you can come into battle rap, man, at the ass end already. At the ass end. And that means you got to accept whatever fame and whatever internet shit that you get. That's it. You got to do the best with it. You got to do the best with it. And I think these guys is going in here. Most of them is smart. A lot of them is smart, but they're not smart like that. Or they go in and they're so starstruck by Smack that they don't negotiate those contracts right. Most of them probably ain't even got enough common sense to have an agent because they think they don't need one. They think they popping on Twitter. They popping on Facebook. They popping, shouts out to Angry Fan Radio, though, but they think they popping on Angry Fan Radio. The Angry Fan Radio, it's no disrespect to Angry Fan Radio, disrespect to none of these radios out here, but we are not Hot 97. We are not the Breakfast Club. And that's just it. And you got to realize that you negotiating for now. You negotiating for your future. But one thing you cannot do, you cannot accept the money, accept the contract, and stay there and complain. It makes no sense. There's a saying, if you're going to grumble, do it leaving out the door. Don't do it sitting there. Do what Arsenal did. Arsenal wasn't calling out for nobody. He just went and got his bread. Make better decisions on the contracts. Make better decisions with your money. You should be merchandise out the gate. You should be focusing on merchandise as well as you focus on your battles. That's just it. Take advantage of those retweets. Take advantage of those likes, those shares. The people that say that they love you. You got to take advantage of that if you in business. That's what business people do. That's why good business people are so cold, because they ain't got no feelings. The saying is, if you can't be used, you're useless. Nothing to nobody. Got a couple friends like that. I know. You know what I'm saying? I know. Start negotiating it better. Start doing it better. You just cannot be putting your name on anything. Just cannot do that. And if you're going to do that, don't count nobody else's pocket and don't complain. Just go in next time and know what you're supposed to do when you're looking at these contracts. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You're a grown-ass man out here in this world. You just can't be accepting anything. But if you cool with accepting $250 or whatever, don't complain about it. Don't start complaining because somebody else started complaining. Don't do that. See, what it should have been when Hitman was trying to get that money, instead of battle rappers talking about, oh, no, that's too much money. Y'all should have been saying, hell yeah, he deserves that money. That opens up the gates for you. Why would you say that he don't deserve that money? So if you saying he don't deserve it, imagine what somebody's saying about you getting a payday. Come on now. What we doing here? What are we doing here? So battlers talking about going on strike. I don't know if they picket fence, they just not going to take no battles, what they going to drive the league, what are they going to do? Because this is the thing about battles. Don't step out of the way of a car to get hit by a bus. There's so many battlers that want they shot on Smack. Smack got so many bullets in the chamber. What are you gonna prove? See, you're not proving nothing going on strike. What you can do though, and what y'all should do as a group, is get together and talk to Smack about set price battling. That's what you should do. Maybe you shouldn't just sign any contract. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should put stuff in the contract that you know that's going to benefit you down the line. Maybe you should do that. You should even take a piece of that money. Get you a damn manager. A real one. Not no, shouts out to Rome DMV. I don't know him. But not no Rome DMV. Don't get a Rome DMV, man. Get you a real goddamn manager. I have yet to hear, shouts out to DNA, man. I tweet DNA all the time. DNA's the GOAT. I have yet to hear DNA or anybody like that complain about money or moves or what's being done for them. Because somewhere down the line, DNA learned, I'm either getting an agent or I'm going to start managing myself better and putting myself in better predicaments, no matter what anybody thinks. DNA got racks, man, to rap over Skype. And his opponent was in the building. And DNA rapped over Skype, battled him. So you got to find ways to promote yourself and things to do. Is somebody that's going to be out there working for you, promoting yourself. Stop taking this money and going and buying Loud and 20 sacks and doing all this cornball shit. Just stop it. Just stop it. There's a lot of cornball shit going on. Start reading these contracts. Start reading the contracts. Start putting shit in the contracts that's beneficial for you. Having the video drop within 5 to 6 weeks. I wouldn't even say 5 to 6 weeks. I would say 4 to 6 weeks. Making sure that the money's right on both ends. Before you walk away from the table, don't sign nothing that you're going to walk away from the table and complain about. It makes no goddamn sense. That's why the industry looks at battle rappers as like second-class humans and citizens or whatever that saying is. That's the reason why. It's because you would go in there and just put your name on something. You would get up there and perform for $150, then get off stage and say, oh, man, I didn't get paid enough. I got to. What? What? Why are you even up there for $150 anyway? Get you a damn agent. Get an agent. Do something smart with your career. You can't focus on trying to crack the door and getting in the music industry and being a top battler. You just can't do it. Just cannot do it. It never works, because what the music industry will do is they'll chew that money up. They'll chew that money up. Shoot all the videos, everything. We're going to shoot you a big fancy video. We're going to get guns in it. We're going to get these fast cars. We're going to get these big booty women, these big breasted women. We're going to show some money in the video. And all that shit costs. All of it costs. I remember back in the day, you remember those videos used to be $1 million? What's the other end of the spectrum of making a video and actually doing a real, whatever you want to call it, mixtape, tape, album, whatever? How much money do you think you spend if you trying to get in that by your money? You ain't got no connections. You trying to record your own stuff and you trying to get in it. How much money will you spend? So you got to be smart with your money. So if you're trying to do things like that, you got to make sure that motherfucking money is never sleeping. It can't sleep. That money cannot sleep, damn it. That means merchandise got to be sold. So that's how you got to be thinking. Because a lot of these battle rappers is trying to do this music thing, and it breaks them. It breaks them. 40,000 can go so damn fast trying to create some music that is be unbelievable. Unbelievable. And that's another hustle. But we'll get into that another day. See, the battlers got the machine right there. Everything's right there. All you got to do is to go in, read, and make sure that you get stuff that's beneficial to you before you leave that room or before you get off that phone. Help me to help you. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And another thing, keep your nose in your business, and you won't have those type of emotions, and you can continue moving forward, because you can't move forward trying to count Mook's money. No. Excuse me. Mook is a shrewd negotiator, and it's been proven. Mook got the stance of a statue. Mook didn't turn down money that y'all dreaming of getting. Mook didn't turn down 70,000. Shit. 70 fucking thousand. So he got the patience of a sniper. Y'all ain't got patience like that. And the reason why Mook got patience like that, because he's got other stuff going on. He's got other stuff going on. I think he got a nail shop and laundromat. You know, I think I'm not for sure about the laundromat, but I think I'm for sure about the nail shop. But either way it go, Mook got other stuff going on, so Mook can have patience, and he can turn down money, and he can wait it out. And I think that's what he did. And he got a bag. Shouts out to Murder Mook. Shouts out to Murder Mook. Gotta have patience. And when you negotiating the contracts, you got to make sure that something in that contract benefits you other than just the money. If you that dude. If you even feel like you that dude. If you getting a response from the battle rap community that you that dude, then go in there and negotiate the contract like that. You don't have to be outrageous, but there's other ways around to getting money. Now, they was talking this pay-per-view cut shit. I don't see them bringing battlers to the table and talking about giving you percentages of this shit. Because that's going to get tied up into a bunch of shit to where they owe percentages for this known 4 to 7 different people. That's not good business. That's a Ponzi scheme or something. That's a Ponzi scheme. That's not good business. You can't give percentages of a fucking company to 7 different people. It makes no fucking sense to me. But what you can do is let's leave all of this percentage shit alone and get these dudes decent set prices to where you deem is a decent set price. To what you deem is a decent set price. That's what you can do. And what they can do is learn how to negotiate better. Everything's not solved and fixed over Twitter. That's when you get to looking stupid. And then you get to looking stupid when you up there talking about how much you getting paid. Who does that? They gotta start moving more business like. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, battlers, Smack's moving business like. And see, when you move business like, you can move without emotions. Why you think the nicest person at the company is never at the top of the company? It's because they can't make those decisions that need to be made. So Smack is making these decisions. And he's basically telling you, dude, you got to start thinking for yourself. Because being a battle rapper is like being a running back in the NFL. You might have, without being wrecked up and without your pen being exhausted, you might have 3 years. So you must capitalize soon as the iron is hot. You got to strike. You got to strike. Shouts out to Cash Cow. You know what I'm saying? We had problems and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here or there. But we had these problems that I'm talking about. It's problems that can happen with anybody when it comes to money, when people are not money sensitive, when people are not self-aware. Okay? Yeah, we could give Michael Jordan $36 million a year, but we can't give all you motherfuckers $36 million a year. Be self-aware. Be self-aware. Aware of oneself. I cut my hair the other day, and my friend asked me, why did you cut your hair? Because I'm self-aware. I know what I have to do to motivate myself. I know that I don't fear change because I'm self-aware. I don't fear what nobody else thinks about me or says about me. I know what the important thing is. The important thing is finishing the mission. Finish the job. Whatever the job is. So you got to go in there and to these contract tables and to negotiations, and you got to be self-aware. Shouts out to Cash Cow. Shouts out to Cash Cow. I feel like when Chris Rock said, I'm tired of explaining black people to black people. I want to explain black people to white people and to other races. You feel me? That's where it comes down to. Stop explaining what's going on amongst each other and start doing something about it. Start being self-aware. Just can't sign anything. Not just putting my name on anything. I won't put my name on the electric bill if I ain't read it. If it don't work in my favor. That means what my expectations for the electric company is to have the damn electric on. And their expectations of me is to pay the bill. So we both got a partisan agreement to where we agreed to do these things. That's what a contract is. That's a contract. Expectations of each other. And I see what these dudes is doing. They're getting the first half of their little money. A lot of them probably ain't never been the doughboy or whatever that they rap about, but they could just rap their ass off and they mad talented. So they're not really used to having money, or a lot of them come from very bad situations. I'm not here to talk about the situation. I'm not here to talk about that because we all come from a bad situation. But being self-aware helps you get out of those situations, no matter where you get it to. Being self-aware when you read the contract and you know that the contract does not fit what you are trying to do, why would you leave with your name on that? It makes no sense. Unless that's your last option. Unless you one of the dudes that Smack is bonding out of jail and saying, yeah, you owe us some battles. Those people shouldn't say nothing. They should quietly move on to the side. Expectations, man. There's expectations of me. There's expectations of Dead Mouse Radio. So the stakes is high, and a lot of times when the stakes is high for people, they start fumbling the ball. They start cracking all the eggs in the carton. And then a lot of times when the expectations is high for certain people, the game slows down and they better than what they ever been. But that comes from being self-aware. It comes from being self-aware. I want to this battle rap stuff is segueing me right into this stuff with Joe Budden and Eminem. And it's kind of the same stuff. Eminem is URL, Joe Budden is the battler. Eminem's not pushing Joe Budden them. He's just got them there so Joe Budden felt like Eminem had them there so that he could be their muse, and he was using like their energy, their style, so whatever, somewhere between those lines. Shouts out to Joe Budden too, man. Shouts out to that fucking podcast, man. Shouts out to that podcast. That's an awesome podcast, very informative. And what I love about Joe Budden is whether he's right or wrong, he's gonna give it to you raw. Whether he's right or wrong. That's one thing when you get in this business, people are always going to disagree. People are always not going to want to support you. People are always going to be there, but there's another end of the spectrum that you are really providing for. And that's who you focus on. You don't focus on what people say you can't do. Focus on what you're doing. And I don't want to lose this, but like this contract thing, these dudes, they got to get better. And if you don't understand the contracts, man, you don't understand really. You just saying trying to be cool and acting like you really understand contracts and stuff like that. Go get you a manager. There's been people that couldn't read, that had enough common sense to hire a lawyer when they went to court. You know that? Uneducated man sitting there with a $100,000 lawyer. You know what I'm saying? We don't fix on ourselves. Who do we go to? Oh, some people might try to fix on themselves. A lot of us go to the doctor because that's what they do. Get somebody that does that contract thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And another thing, don't complain and stay. For a fact, don't even complain at all. You got all of these followers. You got all of these chances to make money. So if you are not producing and you're one of these top battle rappers, you need to start looking at yourself for just what Smack is paying you, for what you allowing Smack to pay you. For what you allowing Smack to pay you. You going in there like half y'all are so starstruck, you probably not going in there even with no negotiating tactics, with no negotiating plans, with no expectations. Your expectations was just to be on the Smack URL TV channel. He gave you that. He gave you that. You didn't ask for nothing else. Come on now. I'm all for people getting paid. I'm all for small business. But I'm also all for common sense, self-awareness, selflessness. And I'm also for business. Business is business. Some people do good business, some people do bad business. But the thing between people that do good business and the people that do bad business is you got a choice. You got a choice, bro. Got a choice, man. I hope they start doing these contracts better, man. Hope they stop signing these contracts with a leap of faith and jumping out the window. Go in there with a plan. But as I said, man, battle rappers talking about going on strike, man. Hit my comments, man, if you hear this, man, and tell me what you think, man. I got to get up out of here feeling good. Kids is back to school. This the first day. We winding down. I got another string of episodes, man, that we've been putting together for Deadmau5 Radio. And we've been trying to do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, but everybody know how that go. But you got to, if you stay down, you always going to come up. But you got to stay down. You know what I'm saying? You can't move squares. You got to stay down, and you're going to come up. But we got a lot of stuff we working on, man. First day of school, the dress is gone. This your boy Jay Smooth. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Deadmau5 Radio. Follow me on Facebook. Deadmau5 Radio /Cash Cow Facebook group. Get in that group. Get the kicking it. Shouts out to everybody in that group. I appreciate it and I love y'all. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. All over 1,000 of y'all. I love y'all. Shouts out to that. That's Facebook now. I said Instagram. I'm Mr. Deadmau5 Radio, man. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. Also, follow the YouTube channel, man. Deadmau5 Radio. Like and subscribe to that, man. Like and subscribe to that. Man, I know y'all out here living fucked up lives and shit, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Watch your boy do it. Listen to your boy do it. Go through it with your boy because your boy's going through it with you. Like and subscribe on that channel, man. Like and subscribe on that channel, man. And anytime you see a Deadmau5 Radio show up, please share and like that for me, please. Please. Also follow me on BTR. That's Blog Talk Radio. Deadmau5 Radio, man. I have some mental awareness stuff. My notes and all this shit kind of got mixed up. But my next show, I promised I'm going to give out some more mental awareness numbers, and I'm going to figure out somehow how to just post them in the links and stuff. But somehow, you know what I'm saying? I'm not no computer genius or nothing. I'm just a talent. That's all. But shouts out everybody. Shouts out my man Badmouth Johnny. Oh, yes. In the group, man, my man Tom dropped a no-pen freestyle. Hope y'all check that out. It was fire. My man Big L dropped a freestyle that's in the group that was fire. I hope y'all check that out. Please follow those two dudes. Very talented. Follow them or they going to follow you. Okay. Now, this is Jay Smooth. This is Deadmau5 Radio, man. Remember to chase your dreams because your dreams is not going to chase you. Man, we out of here, man. Cut the mics off. Cameras. Y'all bless up.
Here's how to play Sip, Peel, Win at Dunkin'. Just sip, peel, win.
I want a doormat.
Look more closely.
I want a dog mat.
Put on your reading glasses.
I want a donut.
There you go. Enjoy a large or extra large coffee for your chance to win from millions of prizes like JetBlue travel certificates, Fandango movie tickets, or Fanatics gear. Just sip, peel, win at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. No purchase necessary. 18 plus ends 10/15/18 or while supplies last. For game, peace, and official rules, visit sippeelwin.com. Here's how to play Sip, Peel, Win at Dunkin'. Just sip, peel, win.
I want a doormat.
Look more closely.
I want a dog mat.
Put on your reading glasses.
I want a donut.
There you go. Enjoy a large or extra large coffee for your chance to win from millions of prizes like JetBlue travel certificates, Fandango movie tickets, or Fanatics gear. Just sip, peel, win at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'. No purchase necessary. 18 plus ends 10/15/18 or while supplies last. For game, peace, and official rules, visit sippeelwin.com.